Hi everyone, my name is Blessing. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about common errors that I've heard people make in everyday discussions, day-to-day communication, and I would like you to listen as I explain the errors. If you have more examples, you can send them to me. Thank you. Keep watching. So these are 11 sentences that I've compiled. The first one here is, does she has a car? So what do you think is wrong with this sentence here? So first of all, this does is a helping verb. So does is a helping verb and has is the main verb. Yeah? So when you want to start a sentence with the help, it will change the form of the verb that you will use as the main verb, especially when you are using the subject pronoun she. Yeah, just bear with me. So does here is the helping verb, has here is the main verb. Normally when you want to use the subject pronoun she, it's a singular pronoun, so it's supposed to be followed by a singular verb. Yeah, the singular form of the verb to have. Yeah, so if you have she, it's supposed to be followed by has. So this would have been fine without the does. Yeah, she has a car would have been fine. But because you are using the helping verb does, the form of this one has to change. So once you use does, it's going to be singular pronoun, it's going to be have instead of has. So it's going to be, does she have a car, rather than does she has a car. Yeah, so this would be have, does she have a car, which is fine. Now let's go to the second example. I am having 4 brothers and 2 sisters. So what is wrong with this statement? So what is wrong with this statement here? When you're in a pragmatic situation, usually it's better for you to use a simple tense. So it will be better for you to use a simple tense like I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters. Yeah, rather than you using a present continuous tense. So it would be better to use a simple tense rather than using a present continuous tense. Yeah. Then so let's cross off this. I'm having to I have. So the correct form would be I have 4 brothers and 2 sisters. Yeah. So example 3, he do not have a laptop. So this is the pronoun he. It's a singular pronoun, it's not a plural pronoun. So it's supposed to be followed by the singular form of the verb. This is the main verb, so it's supposed to be he does not have a laptop. He does not have a laptop, not he do not have a laptop. So when you want to use do as the form of a verb, because it's the plural form, the subject pronoun would be they or we, or the plural form of you. So you do not have would have been fine, they do not have would have been fine, we do not have a laptop would have been fine. Now the fourth example, does she has a car? Sorry, this is a so another example is his son-in-laws have come home. So that would be is what is the correct form? Is sons-in-law have come home would be the correct form. Hair. You don't pluralize hair. In this situation. Now, this example, I prefer coffee than tea. You use I prefer coffee. I hear people say this a lot. I prefer coffee to T, not than T. Then myself, I am blessing. When you want to introduce yourself, the subject pronoun, go for I. It's enough to say I am blessing or my name is blessing. Don't say myself. Don't use myself as the subject pronoun. This is wrong. Also, he did not wrote the test last week, so he did not write the test last week. So when you want to use the past form of do not, which is did not, the form of the verb that you use changes to the simple present. You can't use two past forms, did and wrote, in the same sentence. So once you use a past form of the verb, the next one automatically changes to write. So it would have been fine if you had said you wrote the test last week, because you've used the form of the verb to do, the past form, you cannot use the past form again, so this automatically changes to the simple form. Now this example, our classroom is in the second floor. What is wrong with this sentence? Our classroom is on the second floor, not in the second floor. The price of my mobile phone is higher than yours. So what's wrong with this sentence? The price, so you're saying the price, you can't compare price versus, price versus phone height or phone length. It's supposed to be phone length, but because in this sentence they've suggested that they are referring to the price, how high the price is. So when you're comparing things, initially the plan was to compare prices of two phones, yeah? So the price of my mobile phone is higher than that of yours, would be better. The price of my mobile phone is higher than that of yours. That means is higher than the price of yours. But because you don't want to repeat price twice, you're using that to represent price. Yeah? So I hope I've been able to talk about a few errors that I've noticed that people make generally in the English language. And I just want to add a few things to this, just as a form of just as a lesson to correct what I normally hear a lot of people say. So when you want to use I to represent one person, that's a singular pronoun, the verb that would follow would be, let's say for instance, if you want to use the form to have, would be I have rather than I has. So this is correct, this is wrong. I have a pen, I have a phone, I have a house, I have a car. So same with we, same rule applies to we, you, and they. So if you were to use I, we, you, and they in a sentence, would be we have a house, or we have houses, you have a house, or you have a car, they have a car. Yeah, this would be correct. Goes with the form of the verb to have. Yeah. Then she would be has, he would be has as well. She, he would be has or it. Yeah, these are all singular. Yeah. So his son-in-laws have come home. The correct form of that would be his sons-in-law have come home. So let's cross out the This one would be sons-in-law. So when you want to pluralize son-in-law or daughter-in-law or mother-in-law or father-in-law, you don't need to pluralize the law. So you pluralize the son or the daughter or the father or the mother. So it's going to be sons-in-law. Same for mothers-in-law, fathers-in-law. And the verb would be have come home, because that is the past participle. They've come home already. Now, he has white hairs. I hear people say this a lot. So you can, first of all, it's not white hair, it's he has. So that would be he has gray hair rather than he has white hairs. So it would be he has gray. Hi everyone, I hope you've learned one or two things from my video, and I've got another video in which I spoke extensively about the types of tenses and the forms of verbs that we can use in sentences and the way to use them. So I think it's more practical to give examples and talk about the errors people make commonly that make them lose marks in their IELTS writing and in their IELTS speaking, and then correct those sentences, and then enlighten people about how to use verbs, prepositions, pronouns in sentences. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Click on the subscribe button and watch more videos. And then if you have suggestions that you want to send to me, my inbox is open. I would be glad to take your suggestions, maybe topics that you're struggling with, whatever it is.